And now we go over to basketball picks over here. We got the Lakers and the Celtics. Celtics have been on a hot streak the past 3-4 games. They lost Rondo, they lost Sullinger. They don't really know what to do, but big guys like Jeff Green have been stepping up. So on this one, I'm going to be biased and I'm going to go Celtics. What are your picks?
Okay, so for basketball, Lakers and Celtics rivalry going back a few years, I'd say. Both teams have had some injuries this season, but the Celtics are on a hot streak, even though they have lost Rondo, who's one of their more valuable players. And pretty sure I saw, what was it, yesterday? Pau Gasol got injured. That's going to hurt the Lakers a lot. I think Celtics are going to take this one.
All right, Lakers and Celtics are a classic rivalry going back as far as you can remember with these franchises. But I think the Lakers are just they went 6-1. They benched Howard and Kobe's been playing amazing. And the Celtics without Rondo and Sullinger, even though they have been playing very well, I think I'm gonna have to go with the Lakers this time.
I'm not really a basketball guy, but I'll make the picks with my buds here. I'm going to take the Celtics simply because they've shown me that they can play pretty good basketball without key guys like Rondo. Plus, I'm well aware, and I'm sure you are too, that the Lakers weren't off to their best start this season as they have been in recent years. So I think that's why I'm going to take Boston in this one. John?
All right. Our second game up on the board is the Raptors and the Pacers. We all know the Raptors just received Rudy Gay. They got DeMar DeRozan. They got Kyle Lowry. They got guys like that. But then on the other side, they got Paul George. And I know they've been injured a lot of the year with Granger being out for the whole season. This is a tough decision for me, but I'm going to have to go with the Pacers.
Okay, Raptors and Pacers. I think that with the Raptors getting Rudy Gay just the other week, I think they're a really strong team now. So I think I'm going to go Raptors.
Well, these are two, I would say evenly matched teams. The Raptors just recently acquiring Rudy Gay, which is really good for them, and they have former Slam Dunk champion DeMar DeRozan. But without the Pacers went toe-to-toe with the Heat last year in the playoffs, so I don't know. I think I'm going to have to go Indiana on this one.
Short and sweet on this one. John mentioned the Pacers have been struggling with injuries most of the season, and the Raptors recently acquiring DeRozan and Gay. I think that speaks for itself, so I'm going to go Indiana on this one. Jack?
All right, as I just mentioned, the Heat are probably the best team in the NBA, for better or for worse. But I think the Clippers really do. They have what it takes. They have Blake Griffin and Chris Paul. And those are two really good players, but I don't think you can really beat the Heat that easily. So I'm going to go with the Heat. Dan?
Okay. So Clippers against Heat. It's gonna be a close matchup, I think. Has potential to be a blowout, but I think it's gonna be a close matchup. I think that both teams have star power, but I think the Heat have more star power and with James and Wade, and so I think that Miami's gonna win this one.
you got two teams here who have a lot of talent. Of course, the Clippers have guys like Barnes coming off the bench, Odom coming off the bench. Those are two starters in themselves right there. And then on the Heat, they got Allen, they got LeBron James, Dwayne Wade. This is going to come down to who can execute better, who is going to go on the offensive end. This is not going to be defense. This is going to be dunk after dunk because you got LeBron James, you got Blake Griffin, two best dunkers in the whole entire league. This is going to be a hard choice, but I'm going to go with the Clippers.
Well, like John said, between the dunking contest with Wade and Griffin, I think it's going to be kind of like an all-star competition. But the big three kind of took their talents to the South Beach, especially with their acquisition of Ray Allen. Wade, James, and Bosch, you can't beat it. I mean, look what they did to OKC last year in the finals. Getting back to what I said about their acquisition of Ray Allen, I think that's really going to play in their favor tonight, especially against a team like the Clippers. I'm going to go Heat.
All right, Knicks and Timberwolves. I think this is a really one-sided matchup, and I'm going to make this one short. The Knicks clearly have star power. They have Anthony and Stoudemire, and the Timberwolves recently lost Kevin Love, so but this is a no-brainer for me. I'm going the Knicks.
Like Jack said, you got Carmelo Anthony who's executing on all bases. You got him shooting threes. You got him going in for a dunk or a layup. Then you got Felton back off the DL. He's finally back to full potential. And you got Jason Kidd. Just the 2 point guards alone are going to make this game very interesting for the Knicks against the Timberwolves because I think this is going to be a blow for the Timberwolves. They're going to lose completely. So I'm going to go with New York. And that's because they lost Kevin Love. They've been on the injury side of things for a while now. And I think that's going to hurt them.
Short and sweet, like Jack said, it's really a no-brainer even for me. I'll be honest. I don't watch that much basketball. As you guys know, I'm the hockey and the football guy, but I watch just enough basketball to see that this game is really more or less really one-sided in the favor of the Knicks. The Timberwolves having a couple of key injuries and Melo being on his game, I think Melo's just going to hop on them like a wounded animal.
He's saying that because they're Timberwolves?
Quite possibly. Dan, what do you say?
Okay. Spoilers, this is going to be a unanimous decision. The Wolves are going to be completely blown out by the Knicks, most likely. There's still a chance that they're going to win, but I'm thinking the odds are in the Knicks' favor. So I'm going to go New York.